Good day, Gerrit Harting from Good to Great People. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to do a competence review. That's an annual performance review or annual performance appraisal, or you can do it in some instances quarterly or on a semester basis. But what I'm going to explain to you is how to do it and how to record the information on the system. So I'm going to log in and then you go to talent management and you go to job positions. Now what I've done is I've created a dummy employee called, in fact, under the job position benefits specialist. So very important, you go to the position of the person, you then go to the position, the action, you go to actions, and then you say you're going to do an assessment. And there's two types of assessments. One is performance. Performance is what you do on a monthly basis. That's your Sasonki or your monthly good to great scores that you input there. But when you click on competence, then that is when you do your performance review. You either do it, our recommendation is either do it on the anniversary date of an employee or on their birthday date in that month. That's when you do the competence review. And the competence review is really a combination of factors. Then you bring everything together. You bring in your monthly KPI scores in. You bring in competence. You bring in the sort of the initiative of the employee, their commitment, etc. So we're going to say it is a final assessment. If you say interim, meaning that the employee can do it on their own. If they've got access to computer, they do it on their own, and then you can simply review it. I'm going to show you as a manager. You click on final assessment, and you say search. Let me just go back to that, competence. And now it will give you the key dimensions that relates to your performance management review factors or outputs. So in the case of MChem, you've got Sasonki, which is good to great, counts for 40 points, and yet right at the bottom right hand corner, it gives you the description. Might not be clear for you, but it will say to you, in this particular case, I'm just going to hover it on again. So it will say to you, if you gold, average gold for the last 12 months, you get a 6. If you silver, you give the 0.5. If you bronze, you 3. You can see there's a step there. If you're a developer, you get 1. So let's say the person was a silver, then you put in a 5. Then the same will apply for impact. What's the impact of the person in the workplace? And let's say it is just go to the criteria there. It's also on the rating scale of 3. Let's say it's a 3 there. I'm not going to go through all the descriptors. Competence, in other words, how competent are they in a position? Can they train other people? Do they meet the minimum requirements? Is also on the rating scale there. And let's say the person can train other people, so it's a 4. Personal responsibility, do they accept personal responsibility beyond their job or only as it applies to the position? Again, the descriptors at the bottom right will tell you exactly what rating is applicable. Let's say it is a 3. Disciplinary track record, there's an interesting one for in this particular instance. If you haven't got any disciplinary track record or a clean record, that gives you 5 points. If you've got a verbal warning, 3 points. And if you've got a final written warning, 1 point. So let's say you've got the person hasn't got any warnings or clean record, then you give a person 5. Continuous professional development, again, it works on a scale. I'm not going to go through all the criteria there, but let's say it's on a level 2. You just put in 2 there. And time and attendance, it looks at the amount of times that the person has been absent in the last 12 months. Yeah, so then you give a rating, or not a rating, you actually look at the incidences, not the days, the incidences that they were absent in the last 12 months, other than normal leave. Sick leave, in other words. Let's say it was 2, and then that's it. You save it, and now this information is saved. Now you've done that. And if you want to see what the report looks like, you go to completed assessments, you search the person's name is Ruben Dollar. Ruben Dollar, and you're going to look at this competence assessment. Completed assessment action is I want to generate it. So if you generate it, it's now going to download it in the place on your computer. I'm going to say save, and there's a downloader. So there you can see a beautiful PDF report. It will tell you exactly what points they got, what's the overall score. You can even, if you print it out, you can make notes on it. So very clear. So that is how you do an annual, or let's say semester or quarterly performance review, and not the monthly. So thank you very much for your time.